hard drives. External hard drives have become almost indispensable nowadays, and having a reliable one is extremely important if you don't want to risk losing all of your hard work. In a world of ever-growing game installs and storage hogs, having an excellent hard drive is a must. That's especially true of the best gaming laptops, where the default storage option could be a little on the small side. It's also very important to consider exterior storage space for console owners. The next-gen PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S both come with plentiful 1TB SSD drives. Yet, even that won't last as long as developers eye up the wonders of texture streaming and colossal high-resolution assets, just when you're getting on top of this whole storage malarkey. Regardless of your reasons, there are a lot of options to choose from, and they'll come in numerous different sizes in terms of both capacity and physical dimensions. Whichever external hard drive you choose, you'll find that most will connect easily to your gaming PC via USB or USB-C and are ready to go as soon as you plug them in. The best external hard drives will come in handy for plenty of people working in the creative industries, who often must store lots of large files and will soon fill up the hard drive that comes with their Mac or PC. That's where an external hard drive can help. The best external hard drives are fast, dependable, and easy to use. They're usually affordable too, and of course, portable. When choosing the best external hard drive, your main consideration should be storage capacity. Around 500 gigabytes will suit most people, though it is of course cheaper to buy smaller capacities. To be on the safe side, you can also get larger ones at 1TB or greater, particularly useful if you need to store lots of video or large raw files. Stay with us until the end because you will not want to miss our #1 pick as we count down the 8 best external hard drives in 2020. Number 8. WD MyBook Duo. Number 8 on our list is the WD MyBook Duo. If you're looking for the absolute largest capacity external USB hard drive, then the WD MyBook Duo is the one to get, as it now goes all the way to a massive 28 terabytes. If you don't mind sacrificing some of the ample storage space, you can set the drives up in a RAID 1 array, so you have file backups of your files should one of the drives die. This is an excellent feature if you're going to use this device to back up irreplaceable data, such as your creative work, as it adds a level of protection in case things go wrong. It provides 2 additional USB ports on the rear, so you can easily insert flash sticks. The device has a 256-bit AES hardware encryption and automatic backup software. It's also worth noting that the enclosure used is fully serviceable, and that WD ships the drive already pre-formatted for Windows users, NTFS, so you'll want to reformat it to work with your Mac. Number 7. Adata SD700 External SSD. Number 7 on our list is the Adata SD700 External SSD. This is the best cheap external SSD with a maximum capacity of 1TB. The Adata SD700 will suit those looking for a rugged storage device that can provide ample capacity without costing too much. It performs superbly well and remains the only SSD we've seen that's IP68 rated, which means it can withstand dust, dirt, and sand, and is water resistant for up to 30 minutes. Thanks to the solid state drive that resides in this external hard drive, it's a lot faster than external drives that use traditional spinning drives. So you're getting great transfer speeds as well as rugged protection. It also comes in capacities up to 1TB, so you don't have to worry about missing out on storage space just because it uses an SSD. This Adata drive really does hit all the right notes. Number 6. Buffalo Mini Station Thunderbolt. Number 6 on our list is the Buffalo Mini Station Thunderbolt. This is the most affordable Thunderbolt external hard drive on the market, with a capacity of up to 2TB including Thunderbolt and USB 3.0. If you want to make use of your Thunderbolt port, then this Buffalo Mini Station Thunderbolt is a great option as it provides twice the speeds of standard USB 3.0 drives. It's also not especially expensive compared to other Thunderbolt drives. This is mainly down to the fact that it's a traditional hard drive, not an SSD. which means it's not quite as fast as it could be, though it will give you an upgrade to your transfer speeds. Helpfully, the Buffalo Mini Station Thunderbolt also comes with a 3.0 port for connecting to computers that don't have a Thunderbolt port. Number 5. G-Raid with Thunderbolt 3. Number 5 on our list is the G-Raid with Thunderbolt 3. G technology has long been a favorite of Mac creative professionals, and no small part of this is the clever use of silver aluminum that perfectly matches Apple's iMac casing, keeping desktop areas with a uniform appearance. The latest incarnation of its G-Raid dual hard disk Thunderbolt product isn't just a smart performer, capable of 440 megabytes per second transfer rates with RAID 0, which is pretty incredible for hard disks, but it also gives you a few extras. There's an HDMI 2.2 port on the back, which routes a video signal for external display over the G-Raid's Thunderbolt 3 cable, which has plenty of bandwidth to spare even with the hard disk going at full speed. It also has a USB-C port to connect to Macs or PCs that lack Thunderbolt. Expect to pay a small fortune for the largest capacities, but thanks to the easy drive removal system, you could always buy a cheaper, lower capacity G-Raid and upgrade it with off-the-shelf hard disks yourself. Number 4. Seagate 8TB Expansion Drive. Number 4 on our list is the Seagate 8TB expansion drive. If you need to go big when you leave home, Seagate's 8TB expansion drive is the way to go. It's not exactly the best external hard drive. You don't get the best speeds when you're transferring files, although they're not too far behind the WD My Passport. But what you get is masses of space and a very reliable drive. While there's no real point getting a Seagate with less than the maximum capacity, its speeds are quickly eclipsed by other drives. The 8TB version strikes a nice balance between capacity and efficiency. It hits around 150 megabytes per second during both read and write tests, which is about mid-range for HDDs. But in terms of price, you can get this drive for about $130, or even go up to 10 terabytes if you're feeling particularly storage hungry. That's way better than you'll find on SSDs and beats most internal HDDs if you start comparing them. It's USB 3.0 compatible too, so you've got a drive that'll plug into most PCs and laptops. In fact, if you're a regular laptop user, this is super handy for extending the pitiful storage you find in most machines. Just as a word of warning though, this does require external power and comes with its own power unit, so it's slightly less portable than other drives. Number 3. WD My Passport 4TB. Number 3 on my list is the WD My Passport 4TB. It's not as compact and as fast as Samsung's T5, and it can't withstand Armageddon like LaCie's Extreme Key, but at up to 4 terabytes for $100, it offers copious storage space at a good value. We also like that Western Digital fares well each time cloud backup provider Backblaze releases a hard drive reliability report. The 4 terabyte model measures 21.5 millimeters by 81.5 millimeters by 110 millimeters and weighs 250 grams. You probably wouldn't want to try and jam one into a shirt pocket, but they're almost as portable as a smartphone, just a little clunkier. The 1 terabyte Passport is slightly thinner and weighs 170 grams if you don't need as much space. It is undoubtedly the minivan of external hard drives. No external power is needed to use WD's drive. Just plug in the USB cable and start backing up your files. You can also install WD's backup software to automate the process. WD also goes the extra mile with password protection and hardware encryption. And if you're looking to make a fashion statement, you can select My Passport in a range of color options. Number 2. LaCie Rugged 2 terabyte. Number 2 on our list is the LaCie Rugged 2 terabyte. When you think about what external drives are used for, then suddenly durability becomes essential. While it might look like a dodgy chew toy, the LaCie Rugged Portable HDD is as tough as they come, and even has a rubber cover around the edges to dampen the shock from any impacts. Do not try this at home, but you can drop this thing from a fair height and it'll stay perfectly intact. The speeds it operates at are respectable, if on the lower end of the scale, hitting around 110 megabytes per second in read and write tests. You can pick up the LaCie relatively cheap too, although you're paying a little more for durability, so you're looking at about $110 to $120 for a 2TB model, and $100 for 1TB. We'd recommend the 2TB purely because this will last you so long, it'll store your files for years. If you're someone who is a little careless with how they pack their bag, or you genuinely take your PC files on more extreme outings, then this is the external HDD for you. It comes in all kinds of variations to suit all connection types, including USB 3.0, mini USB, USB Type-C, and multi-input versions. Number 1. Samsung T5 SSD. Finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, number 1 on our list is the Samsung T5 SSD. This is the best portable SSD in our eyes and the best external drive you can get. Solid state is technically still hard, right? For the power user who wants it all, speed, capacity, and portability, and who is willing to pay a premium for it. Samsung's portable SSD T5 is one of the slickest solutions out there. It's faster than any USB flash drive available, and it has the capacity of a hard drive, and you can carry it inconspicuously in your pocket. This spunky little drive shares the same DNA as Samsung's 860 EVO SSD, just in a smaller package. It has a USB 3.1 Type-C connector, giving a maximum theoretical output of 10 gigabytes per second. Speed doesn't come at the expense of storage space. While it's easy to bump into the storage ceiling of a 32 gigabyte, 64 gigabyte, or even a 128 gigabyte USB flash drive, you'll find there's much more breathing room when dealing with terabytes of space, which is what the T5 offers. Whereas the first generation T1 topped out at 1TB, Samsung was able to double the maximum capacity of the T5 to 2TB, a result of upgrading from 32 to 48 stacked layers of VNAND flash memory cells for a denser configuration. This is one great purchase. I hope this countdown of the 8 best external drives in 2020 was informative and helpful. Don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss any new lists as we release them, and you can find a link to all the options on our list in the description.